making a list to wake up, cry.
Hey,
How's it going, man? Long time no see. Mr. DiMatteo joining us.
reminded him today. He said okay.
We tried to get him out when I drove through Belleville there, and I invited Ken Tizard to you, but Ken couldn't get away, and I guess Matt had to work, is what Scott said. Scott reached out to Matt. Hey,
Nice.
Scott.
Hey,
Hi, Scott.
guys. Hello.
Good to see you.
I'm late again.
That's okay.
This is the thing that I do. I am known for that. I'm the guy that's always late to the gig.
Yeah,
Mismanagement of time.
yeah.
Tonight was different. Tonight I did have a meeting and I was wrapping that up, but so deadline driven, and I'm very punctual with like stuff outside of music. When I'm doing music, I just want it to be like relaxed.
Dave McMillan, the first time I met him, the bass player currently in Big Wreck, they were out at a bar where I was playing in a cover band, and he was there with Paulo, and I guess Brad Park was a drummer at the time. And he's like, "Oh, wow, you're using the Ampeg power amp? You have the preamp?" My guitar player going, "Nope, he's a fraud. He's not using the Ampeg for the sound at all. That's just a power amp. He's got a sense amp." I'm like, "Yep." Or I could use with something like this, the Joyo American sound. Yeah, they're $53 on Amazon.
This video is sponsored by. You're not endorsed, eh? You're not sponsored.
No.
I was pushing these last time.
Yeah, I
Was
know.
that?
I remember that.
Oh, I'm just a believer. Oh, and let me tell you about what's new at Dan Electro. Sponsored by.
Donnie, change your name. It's Forrest, then Donald. Now it's Donnie. I don't think I've
Donnie
seen you.
Dubb.
Oh, did
So
it
what do
come-
people?
That's
What
Donnie
do
Dubb.
people?
weird.
What do people call you at work? Do they call you
I don't know
Don,
why that
Donnie,
came through
Donald?
Donnie. Don.
Don.
You're the Don.
You got an acoustic there?
I do. Yeah. So let's just. Don wants to get down to business. So. Okay. So yeah, it took me a while to come up with something. I don't know. I was just had writer's block, but I think I have something. So I'll play you what I have so far. Can you hear this? Okay.
No.
Thinking what we should do is start the song off mellow, actually, because I wanted to just kind of go in crashing hard, and I thought, no, let's do some dynamics. So this was the first thing that I had. Starts with this. And then it goes.
Allow the guitar to come through. Right now, it sounds like a banjo. Is that coming through? What I'm using, it's probably what's helping is I'm using one of these for sound.
Tell us more about that, Neil.
Made by Jabra. It's Bluetooth connectable. Only $153 on Amazon.
So it starts off with just like ringing out chords. And then everything comes in. Or it could still just be guitar, like I sent with the demo. It goes, that boom, boom, boom. And there's a little bit of a change there. So then it starts going like this. So it's a little bit more notes. I know this is a really crappy acoustic I'm playing on too, but right. So that's just the verses. A good thing to transition into the chorus, which is that 4/4 part, is a pre-chorus. One, two, three, four.
That drum break, Soundgarden kind of thing.
Yeah, like and then boom, boom, and not have the vocals in there because I just kind of feel the riff like really really heavy, like kind of take it through once and then the vocals could come after that.
Like we need to come up with a tempo. We need to decide: is it 6/8 versus 4/4?
No, it's 6/8. Most of the song is the majority of the song is going to be 6/8, and then it just goes into 4/4 for that sort of Black Hole Sun, boom, ba-dum, boom, right into and you could do this kick-ass fill, and then that part of the demo where it goes. that was, I think that would be the second chorus, and I had the idea of going soft there the first time. So I go. And then all of a sudden, really heavy again, like just again. Here's the idea I came up with that whole thing where we were screwing around with the one, remember? Forrest, you were on like a different one than I was. So I thought we could put that in the song. So I was thinking about the second verse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Just stop for a second, then we start on the 2.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, I like everything, and the only way we can really tell is if you do a demo, I play to it. If it feels weird in a spot, or I can't make it happen, or if it feels really good when I play to it, then we can fine tune it. But I won't know until I sit down and play to your demo. I really like all the stuff you came up with.
I don't know what temp singers that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe 7, 8?
7, 8. I don't know, man. You went to Berkeley, Forrest. Which one is it?
It would be better for me if we figure out this tempo mapping thing. Then we can play with the arrangement on the computer. I want to be able to take your demo, play to it, and then cut and paste to come up with the final arrangement.
Yeah, that's the way I would see it too. Like Forrest can set up floating time signatures in his DAW, right? So he can have a 6/8, a 7/8, and a 4/4 sections that he can move around, kind of spliced together will be your guide. And now you just play to that fluidly throughout the song. And then I guess it gets bounced over to me. Once that's done, you decide if you want to add even more guitars to floating tempos and whatnot.
I don't know how to do that.
I don't know how to do. I have no clue. If Matt was on the call, maybe he would know.
Okay, so all you YouTube fans of Forrest watching, post in the comments how we put tempo mapping in Logic Pro. I think I have Logic Pro 9.
What are you tuned to now? Open B or what?
B5.
Okay, so how many verses? It's like verse, chorus, some kind of bridge, chorus, repeat out.
I mean, I can write down this, map out the structure, and just send you it on like a napkin. I mean, it's basically intro riff, which is the verse. So you got verse, and then pre-chorus, and then chorus, and then verse, pre-chorus, chorus, and just do kind of just building it up. What I can add to that pre-chorus part. It's not going to be a short song.
Less athletic, more cerebral, right?
5, but with the modulations, pause, 3, 2, 1, something like that.
I haven't been listening to you guys for like the last 25 minutes. I've just been trying to figure out what to do next.
Oh, you figured out how to do
I figured it out.
the tempo track thing?
Do 2 different sessions, one with the 6/8 and one with the 4/4.
And there's
Okay,
7, 8 too.
Two different sessions. So you set up one for the 6/8, play all the 6/8 parts, and then start a whole nother session and set the tempo at whatever the tempo is for 4/4, and do all the 4/4 stuff.
What about his 7/8 bridge? Now he's going to need a third session.
7/8 is going to be in the same tempo as the 6/8, right? Probably.
Yeah.
So you can do it in that. I'll just put them together since you played it to a click. And then
So how does that work for, you're going to have 2 wave files.
drop them in a session, put it in a new session, and just cut and paste and just piece it together that way. That way you don't have to use any of this mapping shit that we don't even know how to do.
You're in the Left Behind thing that we did, like, because remember my version of it, I hacked up the song. That's kind of what I wound up doing. Was I wound up taking parts of it and moving it around and crossfading. And his version, he used the arrangement all the way through from tip to tail, I presume, Scott.
Was it 94 demo or something, or 96 demo? So it's like, that's,
yeah, I think it was 96.
I noticed that too, because it's like, okay, there's that one verse where I probably wouldn't have written it that way, but I do remember that. I was like, okay, I got to come up with, the verse is still going, I got to come up with more words. How am I going to do that? So I didn't think to delete that.
Yeah, it was probably would have been cut down.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was allowed to do that. I didn't think I was allowed to mess with the demo, but.
Well, I didn't know what he was going to do with it, right? So I didn't care. Like, I didn't realize he was going to turn it into a single, right? So I was like, sure, I'll cut it up. This is just for fun, right? Like,
Yeah, well, you could have. Yeah, I mean, I could have too. I never thought of it, of editing it. But
Yep.
yeah, I ended up just going with whatever I was given and made it work. It didn't feel right to me, but it feels right now. But at the time I was like, oh, this isn't how I would have done it. I've got some super mainstream stuff too. Like I sent you guys that one riff, which is just the. So it doesn't all have to be like doom heavy and weird.
No, and that could have like a bit of a swing like Queens of the Stone Age, right?
Yeah.
Interlude riff in No One Knows.
Neil, take the lead on the next one and we'll see where that goes. But just keep in mind, I'm trying to stick with the open B if I can. I think every song should be.
All right, guys.
Okay, so in a few weeks' time, it'll really open up for me and I'll be able to hammer out a lot more stuff.
You get an hour here, an hour there. It takes you an hour just to get everything ready to go. Love and kisses. See you guys later.
Bye.
See you later.